The next high five setup is Chipotle, ticker symbol CMG. This burrito chain is your next high five setup. Before I get into why it's your next high five setup, I want to look back in history with Chipotle and show you how the high five setup has accurately predicted these large moves. So if we look back in history, back to March 2023, the indicator flipped green, the high five indicator flipped green, and we ran for about 38%. Back in October 2023, the indicator flipped green again, and we'll move this up so it's actually accurate when it flipped green, and we ran for a little over 82% on that move. And now again, after we had this pullback here, after some bad news and slight miss on earnings, we now have a flip to green on the high five indicator again. Not only that, we're coming off a volume shelf, running into another volume shelf that we will use to launch higher, right? But not only that, we have a symmetrical triangle pattern that, as you can see on the chart, we have fully broken out of. Now let me go back over here again real quick because I missed this and it's very important. During this time and this time, what do we see on the Williams R? We see consolidation. We see a consolidation box and a move sideways as we continue higher. On this one, we see a large consolidation box where we move sideways for a very long time as we moved higher, right? So we are at the infant stage of this move. This move being that it is a high five setup. We have a breakout of the symmetrical triangle pattern with a measured move of to $82 for about a 30 to 35% gain from where we are right now. We have the volume shelf as we indicated. If we don't want to just look at the indicator and we want to look at the actual everything that goes into the indicator, which I can't show you the engulfing candlesticks that go into the indicator like we have here, and also price action that go into the indicator and the formula and the script. But we can show you the other indicators that roll into it and that all combine to make the high five setup work. You see we are over the zero line on the MACD. We are uprising bullish. Continued higher highs on the RSI, and finally continuing through the sweet spot on our trend. So, and as you can see here, like I always talk about consolidation above the 80 line as we run higher. So making a high five setup, but not only that, you see we have come up here. We created this beautiful support on the Williams R percentage. We are now up here, and I foresee us to continue sideways in this consolidation box, as I always talk about, as we continue higher. And our profit targets are going to be our look left profit target of 69-ish dollars. Our second profit target is going to be our measured move of $82. So I plan on selling 1/3 of my options here, 1/3 of my options here, and then riding this thing out until two indicators, either the Williams R and another one of the indicators, flip to red, showing me a sell, giving me a sell signal, or yeah. So for the last 1/3, I ride it out until my high five setup tells me otherwise. The measured move on this is even more attractive, or sorry, the measured timeline is even more attractive. So we're seeing to get to $82, we are seeing a measured timeline of April 21st, 2025. That is such a short amount of time frame to go over 30% move. So me personally, I've made, as I'll attach to my post on some other social medias, I made a two options contracts, two separate ones for um, what was it, March 2025, for about $65, and then I made a separate one at $71 for June 2025 to kind of spread out my risk a little bit, a little before and a little after. A little before for $65 with a break even of 68.49, and a little after June 2020, a little after April, which would be June 2025, with a break even of $76, giving me extra time to get to 82 and beyond with those. Spent about $6,000 on these options contracts. I'm very bullish. We only have about an hour and a half left in the trading day of the market. So as long as this holds this breakout here, is very, very bullish signal for Chipotle. And I think this burrito chain is about to go on another epic run, as we've seen them before in the past, where people were paying extreme valuations for this company. With this little pullback, they've had 2 quarters in there where they were able to catch up to their valuation a little bit, and I think that's gonna help propel this name even higher to all-time highs and beyond, um, with this upcoming move. So that's the trade setup for Chipotle. I am only playing options on this name due to the move and due to the short time frame. And a lot of my capital being locked up in a lot of other great trades that we have on right now. No more than 20, 15 to 20 I like to do. So, anyways, so yeah, that's what I'm looking at Chipotle. It's the next high five setup, and I'm very confident in this name. Of course, it's not financial advice, and you all to do whatever you will do with your book and your trading ways. So that's my take on Chipotle, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great weekend.